Hello everyone. In this video I am going to show you how to run Point Proctor. First, you need a 4-inch standard Proctor mold and write down the mass of base-plated mold without the top of the mold. Then reattach the top of the mold. Sieve your soil sample on sieve number 4 to get about 3,000 grams of material passing number 4. Also, weight and calculate percentage of material retaining on sieve number 4 to use for +4 correction. In this test we already calculated the percentage of +4, which is 13.6%. Ensure that your soil sample is not too dry or too wet. For the best results, it's recommended to prepare soil sample approximately 1 to 3% drier than visual optimum moisture. If your sample is too wet, you need to dry it before test, and if it's too dry, you need to add some water to get it as close as possible to the optimum moisture. In this case, our sample was too dry, so we added water and mixed it well before running the test. Compact the soil using standard 5.5-pound rammer in 3 layers and 25 drops per layer. Don't forget to clean and discard around the top of each layer before starting the next layer. carefully take the top of the mold off without damaging the layer. Then trim the soil at the top of the mold using straight edge, and clean around the mold to ensure that there's no extra soil stick around the mold. Weight and write down the mass of the mold plus wet soil. Extract the compacted soil using sample ejector to take a sample for moisture content of the soil. For this purpose, you need to wait and write down the mass of empty tear, and then obtain a wet soil sample from middle of each layer for a total of approximately 250 grams, and then cook it on the stove until it gets completely dry. After your dried sample becomes cold enough to be carried by hand, weight the dry sample, and tear, and write it down. Now we have all the information we need for Point Proctor calculations. There's two ways for doing calculations and getting the results of Point Proctor. The first one is doing all the calculations manually and plotting the point of wet density and moisture on the family curves and finding the closest numbers. And the second one is using the Android application, which is available on Google Play Store for affordable price and designed for this purpose. In this video we're going to use the application because it's faster, accurate, and it will alert in case of any error in data entry, so there's no way to do mistake. Additionally, we can use it for +4 correction. So, I am opening Google Play Store and typing Point Proctor. As you can see, I already have it on my phone, and I can use it. So, I am opening the application and inputting my test data and submitting. We can use the second tab for +4 correction, with just typing the percentage of +4 and submitting data.